Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Okay, we are back with episode 6 of
Episode number 6.
Tap Podcast. And I am Stefan.
I'm Matthias.
And we are brought to you this time at Beer Ditch. This is one of the places we've been trying to get to. It is a little remote in relationship to any place else in Sweden or in Malmö that you want to get to.
Well, if you don't count like Söder Småland and those kind of places.
Well, they're really just right on Mullevagen Square, so they're pretty easy to get to. Beer Ditch is a destination. You have to want to go here. You're not going to like stumble across Beer Ditch.
The thing is that you're always going to want to go here, though.
Yeah. Once you've been here once, you're going to want to come back. And the reason is because it is a charming 50s style, I would say, diner. And they have 8 different taps, usually with great things to choose from, and an amazing bottle selection. I would say probably the best bottle selection in Skåne.
It's probably one of the biggest ones in Malmö.
Yeah, and it is saying something because Bishop's Arms Savoy has a really, really good bottle selection as well, and the other Bishop's Arms actually has a really good bottle selection. But there's just something special about their stuff. They get the things that a lot of other places don't have. During the summer, they've got this really great outdoor seating, which doubles their seating capacity. But it is the cold, dark nights of November now, so we will not be outside.
We're scrounging up inside.
Oh yes, we have ordered some burgers as always. We're both having the blue cheese and bacon burger because hell yeah. And of course, sampling a couple of beers.
So we're doing 2 beers from the taps now. We're going to do, one tap episode, and we're also going to do a bottle episode after this at the same place.
Kind of like what we did last week, or last 2 episodes, where we had the home beers from Malmö Brewing Company, and then tried their guest taps.
Yeah, exactly.
We're sampling from the taps this time, and then drinking from the bottle the next episode.
Oh yeah.
So we'll be doing two episodes here at Beer Ditch. What else should we say about the restaurant itself?
Well, I think the people who work here are absolutely fantastic as well.
Oh yeah.
It's always friendly, always welcoming. There's actually a really good vegetarian and vegan selection of food here as well.
That sounds horrible.
It's not.
I'm kidding.
Come on. You gotta get with the times, man.
Dude, I am.
No, but it's just a cozy, nice place to be.
Yeah, I really like this place. I've spent way too many late nights here.
Yeah.
Just intending to only have a couple of beers and then staying till close. It's a lot of fun. I love hanging out here, and if it wasn't so far out of the way, I would probably hang out here a lot more often.
I have to say, we're kind of exaggerating the so far away part.
Dude, it is a real pain in the ass to get here.
It's not.
It is.
It's not that bad. Like, if you take the train to Triangle Station, it's like, what, a 10-minute walk?
Right, and which I passed like 5 other places to drink in the meantime.
They're just not going to be as good as
Between
this.
here and there, I can go to Söder Småland. I can go to the tap room where we were last time. Okay, so there's 2 other places, maybe 3 if I think about it.
If you do stretch.
Yeah. But there's at least a couple of other places that kind of prevent me from making it all the way over here. So usually I start here or end here, with this being either the opening destination or the final destination if I'm going out to try some taps in this area.
You can just see it as your evening cardio run.
It is kind of an evening cardio run. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Just like what we're doing now.
Yep. Cardio is that we're having beer.
Exactly. Well, you got to neutralize, right?
Yes.
Got to balance it out.
Of course.
Exactly. So
Okay.
that's why we're having bacon, blue cheese burgers, and beer.
True. Okay, so
what do we got?
We are trying the Uncle Brett tonight from Brekeriet. It's a 6.5 ABV. And why did we choose this beer, Matthias?
Because I love Brett.
Because Matthias loves Brett. And he's been, ever since we started this, we've tried a couple of Brett beers, and we haven't found any of the real
horsey
ones. And we think we may have found one here.
Well, you can tell just from the smell, like it sitting on the table, you can really get like that funky Brett character from it.
But it's not like a Brekeriet Saison, it's an IPA.
No, it's a Brett IPA.
I think I'm going to like this more than I would like a Saison.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Okay, you're very, very in favor of this. Okay, so we're expecting
because it's one of my favorite styles to make as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So we're expecting a lot of funk and hops off of this.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta say, smelling it, you do get both, especially the hops. It is very, very hop forward. I like that quite a bit. What else here? Oh, it's from Brekeriet is from a little town just outside of Malmö and Lund called Staffanstorp. It's
Well, they originated over there.
yeah, it's where Matthias was
Born and raised.
in the little burg of it's not that little. It's like 50,000 people or something.
Oh, not even.
Not even? Okay,
No,
how many?
like 20,000
people.
I believe. That's with the surrounding communities.
So it's still not small. 20,000 people is not a small, insignificant. I grew up in rural America. 20,000 people is it's like a decent sized town.
You're from one of those scary little kind of holes.
Yes.
Right?
I grew up in Arkansas,
Yes.
and 50,000 people would be a huge metropolis, so that's a big deal. 20,000 is still a good size. It's where you would go into the big city at that point.
Ooh.
Yeah. They moved from Landskrona, and now they're in...
No, they moved from Staffanstorp to
They moved from
Landskrona.
Staffanstorp to Landskrona.
Where they did a huge expansion of their brewery as well.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. So I think they started on a 200-liter Brewmaster, I believe.
Yeah.
And they expanded the space in Staffanstorp to double of that. So they had 2 times the 200-liter Brewmasters.
And now they're releasing out of that brewery now.
Yeah,
Place.
because they couldn't make their regular Brett beers over there because the whole brewery basically sour bacteria infected from their sour beers. So now they've moved over to Landskrona where they started up the Brett beer making again, and now they're building a separate space in that same location for the sour beer production.
Okay.
Or the sour beer fermentation, really, I think.
And neither one of us had this before, so it's exciting new territory we're bursting into.
Yes. It's an exciting new acquaintance.
It gets a 3.7 rating on Untapped, and do you remember how many ratings they had?
It wasn't that much yet. I believe it was like 54 ratings.
It's still pretty new, pretty early in the release cycle
Yeah.
on this one. So we're getting it coming to you fresh,
Oh, yes.
just off the tap, just released.
Fresh out of Malmö.
Okay, well, let's give this one a sniff. Yeah.
It's basically got all of the really nice. It's got both of the barnyard funk and it's also got like the tropical funk to it.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
I would say the tropical comes out a little bit more than the barnyard on this.
Oh, you think?
I think so, yeah. I think it's because it's aided by the hops, and I tend to go towards those lighter notes from that. When I put my nose closer to the edge of the glass, I definitely get more of the barnyardiness. But if I kind of just hit the middle of the glass and do a sniff, I get more of the tropical-y.
So it kind of goes back to what we were talking about last episode as well, or the previous episode before that, with sniffing where you sniff in the glass.
Oh yeah, it definitely makes a difference.
Yes.
I'll give this a taste.
Yes.
Well, that is really pretty mild, actually. I was expecting it to be a little more.
It's not overly bitter.
No, it's not overly bitter. Definitely tropically.
Yeah.
You do get some of.
You do get quite a lot of barnyard in the taste, which I really like.
I think because it's not a saison, it's not like the overpowering barnyard funk, but there is a funkiness to it, but it's not. It doesn't destroy the beer for me.
Yeah. I really like this.
It definitely complements the hops in the beer. It's very pleasant. It's not excessively bitter. It's
Super drinkable.
Yeah, it's super drinkable. It's got a great color to it. It's like a little
golden,
cloudy, but it could be because the glass is a little cold. But no, it's a little cloudy. It's not.
It's like a cloudy, golden, light amber-ish.
It's a little bit of when you swirl it around a little bit, get a little carbonation bubbling up. So that's good to see that it retains that. A little bit of lacing on the glass. So, do you like to see Brett in more styles of beer? I mean, is that something that excites you as a trend?
It only if it complements the beer itself.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do Brett just to do Brett. Or I don't want to drink Brett just to drink Brett. I don't know. It's kind of hard to...
A vial of Brett. Just
exactly. Yeah, that would probably not be that. But I mean, if it's in a style like this, or as in a Brett saison where it complements the yeast character or the hop character, like in this, then I think it's great. as long as you can find like the correct Brett strain to use that actually improves and enhances the beer, then I think it's a wonderful addition to a beer.
Yeah, I think this really complements the style. They've done a really good job. I think if this is what we can expect from their new expanded facilities, we are in for some real treats.
Oh, hell yeah.
Brekeriet really did a great job. Uncle Brett is, I would say, if you don't like Brett beers or you're just trying to learn how to like Brett beers, this is a good introduction into that style because it's not going to overwhelm you or overpower you.
Yeah, and it's still going to be an IPA as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great. I mean, it is quite heavy on the Brett, so you're going to have to like Brett to actually like it, but it's not too much.
No, definitely not. Yeah, so I would give this I'd give it a 3.5.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's really nice. I would definitely try it again.
I really think the average rating is just underwhelming. I would give this like a 4.25.
Really, 4.25?
Yeah, I love this
That
shit.
much more.
I love this shit.
It just goes to show the difference between Matthias's love of bread and my mere enjoyment of bread.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think it's really good. I think it's very drinkable. I would gladly try this again, but it's just not something I'm just overwhelmed by.
This is like one of the beers that I could drink all day.
Yeah, see. That's a huge difference between us.
Yeah.
But no, I totally get you. I totally get why you would say that. And I see this playing definitely to your palate more so than mine.
Yeah.
Even going in, we kind of both knew that was going to be the situation. But
Oh yeah.
you liked it so much more
just
than
seeing it on the board.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to be the case.
Oh yeah.
but
You got immediately erect. I was like, dude, calm it down. I don't need to see that.
We're in a public space.
Yep. Children will be scarred for life.
Yes. All right. So,
All right.
do you want to move on to
Let's
the next
move on.
one? Yeah.
Okay. Staying in the Skåne, Sweden area, we are now trying another small brewery called Nerd Brewing.
Super local.
Super local. I think I have tried some of their things, but it's
You
not.
might have tried their stuff at the homebrew festivals.
Maybe.
Or at the
I'd have to look it on
festival?
Tapped. Because how long? They haven't been around that long, have they?
Oh well,
A year or two?
I really don't know. Like they've
Okay.
been around for a while, but they've been really big in the homebrewing scene.
Yeah. Didn't they do a release, like a sampling at Bishop's Arms, Gustavstorg one time?
Oh yeah. They did. Yeah, you were there then.
Yeah. Okay. So I
It
have tried
was
to
you, me, Adrian was there as well. A couple of other people.
So I did try their. So I have tried some other stuff. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
I believe it was during the Swedish championship for homebrewing. It was like up to that week. Malmö Beer Week.
Malmö Beer Week, I think that was.
Yeah, that was what it was.
Yeah.
That was their other famous stout that I cannot remember the name of now.
If then or Elsif.
Elsif Imperial Stout. Yeah, they
that
had
was what
like
it was.
5 different versions of it.
Yeah, it was some of them were really good. I remember
yeah.
that. We'll have to go back and look and see what we thought of those. Now you've had this before.
Yeah, I've had it several times actually.
Oh wow! So I'm very excited about this. This has gotten really good reviews. It's called Indexoutofbounds. It's 11.6% ABV. It's an oak-aged imperial vanilla stout.
So it should be right up your alley.
I like all of those words.
Yeah.
That all just makes me erect. I'm very pleased with all those words together. So they build themselves as an open source beer. So you want to explain that?
Open source brewery.
Open source brewery, not beer, so brewery. It's on there. It says Nerd Brewing Open Source Brewery right on the logo. So.
Right on. So, Karin and Hannes, who has the brewery, I think they're both in IT and development or managing of development.
So they're IT nerds.
Yes, you could basically say that. Lovely such. But yeah, open source comes from, I guess, their Linux backgrounds. They work a lot with Linux or absolutely love Linux. And they also make all of their recipes available on their website.
Okay, it's kind of the trend these days is to release the recipes as you make them. I know that BrewDog released all of their recipes online.
Yeah, so the DIY dog book.
Yeah,
which I should get a signed copy of soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got one of the hard copies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That was much cheaper than that. I was like, I don't brew, but I want all the recipes for some reason, so I just downloaded the whole thing. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was really neat to go through and look at all the different things. Finally, I can make my own copy of Tactical Nuclear Penguin.
Oh yeah, sure you can.
Yeah, that's,
definitely.
definitely gonna get on that.
Just let me know when you're done, and We'll rate that on show.
That'll be our next brewing challenge together. We'll make a tactical movie.
Exactly.
That should be fun. Okay. Untapped gives us a 4.3, which is pretty high, but again, not a lot of people have reviewed this yet. It just came out in Malmö, I would say, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, it was released during Hopapalooza.
Okay, so it was released, but did it make it on? Did it go on tap then, or did it just get released then?
I'm not sure. I think a couple of bottles made it out during Hopapalooza.
Okay.
So, cause I saw that they actually had some other variants here as well.
Yeah, I saw it over the corner there. I don't know what they have, but probably the same they have on tap.
I tried all of the different versions at Hopapalooza, except for the Mulatto edition. I haven't had that yet.
All right. And which one was your favorite of those?
I believe it was the Vietnamese coffee one.
That's really popular, that style.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, AleSmith has done it with the Speedway Stout as well. So.
Yeah, and I know that Brewdog has a version, and
Black King Imp, I think.
Yeah, Black King Imp.
Yeah. But I think it was only the one on can that had the Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah, and I've seen a couple of other breweries do a Vietnamese coffee style. So.
It's really popular coffee to use. So.
All right, well, let's get into the smell of this bad boy.
For sure.
Oh, it just smells like delicious vanilla and...
Table's rising over on your end.
Yep. So much vanilla. Definitely kind of a bourbony vanilla smell to it. For once, I don't smell coffee on this, which is kind of a pleasant surprise. Yeah, there's no carbonation on this. This is just black as your soul.
It's pretty much flat. Which is not totally. It's not bad for 11.6% beer.
No, you kind of expect that from a stout these days.
Well, from the higher ABV, yeah. And it doesn't detract from the beer style either. So.
So there's a little bit of carbonation in the mouthfeel, which is nice.
Yeah.
Man, that is good.
I love the balance of the vanilla on this. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah. But you do get like some dried fruit flavors in there as well. Some like raisiny fig kind of flavors.
Oh, you picked them up in this one?
I did in this one. Well,
you picking up the Swedish?
Well, the last time we tried the
Serena
Esra, it was just too cold.
Yeah, exactly. Because it came out later on when it was warmed up.
And then
the taps here are not that cold either. So this came out actually not that long ago out of the tap. I mean, it's been around on the table for like 10 minutes.
10, 15 minutes, yeah, I would say.
And it's perfect temperature.
Oh yeah, I mean just what you want to try it at.
Yeah. I mean, it's perfect stout temperature.
Yeah, that's.
I think the mouthfeel is great on this. It really lives up to the 11.6%. So
it does.
It doesn't get too light in the mouthfeel.
You do get the alcohol warmth, but you don't like feel it like coming out your nose. It's like
it doesn't get boozy.
No,
it just you get a little bit of heat in the back of your throat.
Yeah, and it's got this like wonderful mouth coating sweetness and really sticky on your lips and fingers as I feel it.
It's kind of what you get from the oak aging.
Yeah. This one I would easily drink again and again.
Oh, that's why I've had it several times.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This one is one I would reach for next time I went to the
hell yeah,
to the bar. All right, so what would you rank this?
I can't remember what I gave it last time.
It doesn't matter. It's what you would give it now.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That's what I was coming to. But I would probably have this at around. Because I've had like the Vietnamese coffee one, and I do prefer that one. I think I gave it at like a 4.5 or such. But this one is around a 4 in my book.
Yeah, it's easily a 4, but I think you're being a little too cruel. I'm going to go with a. I'll get 4.25 actually.
4.25.
I think I know it's just the 0.25 usual higher, but I just think it's so nice. It's so pleasant. Just a real enjoyable stout.
Oh hell yeah!
I would easily recommend this to anyone and order it again
Well,
and again.
and the bottles were actually, they were available as of this episode. We're recording it. They were available to buy from Box Beers in Denmark.
Okay, It's good to know.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll look them up online and see what I can find.
Or you wait until the listeners have actually had a chance to check out Box Beers as well.
Go to Box Beers. Actually, you know what? Box Beers is pretty. I just ordered 2 beers from there. Hopefully get delivered next week. But their prices were pretty good, and the shipping was cheap, so I appreciate that compared to the Tool or McKellar shipping, which is crazy expensive.
I think I've only made like orders over the amount where you get the free shipping.
Oh, how do you know? I usually don't order that. I usually order just just whatever. I don't go crazy in my ordering.
You need to start ordering smarter.
Yeah, well,
or just go together with more people.
Probably what I should have done.
Yes.
Because they had a couple of...
Because that's like 2 free beers in just shipping alone.
Well, it was only like... It wasn't that much. It was really cheap to ship from them.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It wasn't like... it was like 60 crown or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it was much cheaper than what I paid for Tool or McKellar.
Oh, I mean that's what I was saying. Like when you buy from the McKellar or Tool web shop, then you should just go a couple of people together.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta bring that shipping cost.
Then you can get like a couple of bottles for free, basically.
Yeah, that's definitely where you gotta go. But Box Beers is much
decent.
Deal.
Yeah,
much better deal.
I've never ordered from them myself yet, but I follow them on Instagram and whatever social media they have. They do get quite a lot of fun bottles.
Well, when they got their Prairie Artisan stuff this week, I was like, I'm going to definitely order a couple of things off of that.
They even had the Decam Nectarine Lambic as well.
Yeah, they do. I think I still have that. Certainly, I still have it on for sale.
Yeah.
So that's.
So they've got a really wide and good selection.
You can also you can just get it for free and go pick it up at their shop.
Oh, really?
Which is in the middle of nowhere.
So you don't want to do that. You'd rather pay the $60.
Because I thought, I'll just go and pick it up, and then I looked and saw what they wore, and I was just like, I think I really have it. My time is worth more than the hours it take me to get to where they are. Because it is
good choice.
It is way on the far north side. Like if you think the McKellar barrel room is out of the way, this is even further out of the way. You have to go. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I probably will never do that unless I just have a lot of free time one day. But that doesn't happen recently.
Well, you just took 2 days off, so
yeah. I'm not gonna spend half a day just to go pick up a couple of bottles of beer. It's ridiculous. Okay, right. Well, let's wrap this episode up.
Yes,
and,
for sure.
We'll eat some burgers here eventually, and
we'll get back to recording a new episode.
Try a couple of their bottles.
Yes.
So until next time, enjoy your week.
And enjoy your beers.